decided to find angle R first, then we're going to name our triangle according to angle R. So where's my hypotenuse? 15. Where's the adjacent? Or where's the opposite? Because I like to name the opposite first. Opposite is the one that's ST, right? Yeah, no, that doesn't have a side here. It doesn't have it. And where's the adjacent? 7 yard. So that's your adjacent. Perfect. Now, since you know, well, the adjacent and the hypotenuse are the one that's given to you, right? So what do you use to find angle R? Cosine. So cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So I'm going to replace theta with the name of the angle, which is R in this case. The adjacent is 7. The hypotenuse is 15. So I have to do cos inverse because I'm looking for an angle, 7 over 15. And your answer, I saw that your answer is 62 degrees, right? So you guys know? Perfect. Now because I know angle R and I know angle S, can I easily find angle T? How? Yeah? That's right. Because we remember that we said that the sum of all the three angles inside a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So all what we have to do to find angle T, so to find angle T, I have to do 180 minus 90 minus 62. So what do you guys get? If you have gone and went into angle T and you renamed the triangle as opposite and adjacent the hypotenuse and did sine, that's going to give you the same answer. Okay? If you don't remember the 180 minus. So but you have to rename the triangle. Okay? Yes? That's what you got? Okay. So this is basically solving for angles or solving for sides in a right angle triangle. Now, when it comes to word problems, you're going to see a couple of vocabularies that you should know what they mean when you see them in the word problems. So when they say an angle of elevation, they mean it's an angle measured between the horizontal line and the line of sight when you're looking up. So, if I'm standing right here and I'm looking at the clock, okay? If I say that the angle of elevation is 20 degrees, let's say, what I mean by that is you're going to imagine a horizontal line coming out of my eyes, okay? And then if I draw a line between this horizontal line and the clock, right? So if I draw this, that angle right here is the angle of elevation, okay? So it's always measured from a horizontal line that's coming out of the line of sight. Okay? Either measured up, that will be angle of elevation, and if I'm looking down at an object on the ground, that's an angle of depression. Okay? Because I'm looking down. But it's always measured from that horizontal line that's coming out. Okay? So you have the angle of elevation and you have the angle of depression. Okay? So you have to make sure that you're measuring that from a horizontal line. So we have a word problem here. We're going to read it and then we're going to try to solve it. From the top of the bridge, Maria looks down at a sailboat at an angle of depression of 15 degrees. The bridge is 18 meters above the water. Calculate the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat. Okay? So when it comes to a question like like this, you're gonna have to draw a picture. Okay? So I don't know how to draw people in boats, I write names. Okay? I'm very bad at when it comes to the art piece. So I know that I have a bridge, and I know that Maria's standing at the bridge. And I know that there is a boat somewhere. And let's say this is the bridge right here. Right, and she's standing right on the bridge, and the bridge has a vertical line coming down out of it. And this is gonna form a right angle triangle. Why is this a right angle triangle? How do I know it's a right angle triangle? There's a bridge, right? The bridge is right here, but then when you are standing on the bridge is gonna have a pillar that's gonna be perpendicular to your line, to the horizontal ground. Yeah? I mean, they can't put the pillar sideways, right? They have to put the pillar perpendicular to the ground, and the bridge is gonna be right here. Yeah? So that means this right here, this angle right here is gonna be 90 degrees between the pillar and the ground. You guys understand that? All right. So the question is asking you, we know that Maria is standing at the top of the bridge and she looks down at an angle of depression of 15 degrees. We're going to deal with that in a second. The bridge is 18 meters above the water. So which one is 18 meters? The vertical line right here, right? So that is 18 meters. Okay. It's asking you to calculate the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat. So which side am I looking for? It says horizontal distance, so that means it's looking for that horizontal line. Okay? From the bridge, the bottom of it, right? To the boat. See, if it said calculate the distance from the top of the bridge to the boat, then yes, you'll be looking for the hypotenuse. But because they use the word horizontal distance, so you're looking for that horizontal line. Okay? Now, where's my angle of depression of 15 degrees?
Across from the right angle?
It's an angle of depression. And we know that the angle of depression is measured from what? From the horizontal, right? So if Maria's standing right there and she's looking down, right? She's looking down at the boat. Excuse me. So there is that horizontal line coming out of Maria's eyes. Yes? It will be this one that's 15 or this one that's 15. So the one that, this one, the first one that I'm pointing at, or the second one that I'm pointing at? The second one I'm pointing at, because it's the, between the horizontal line and the object, right? So this is right here is 15 degrees. Okay, Maria's standing, she's looking down. We're gonna have to draw a horizontal line that's coming out of her eye, okay, and measure that angle. That 15 degrees is not part of my triangle, is it? No. Can I find another angle that's part of my triangle? Can I find this angle right here? What is it?
75.
And how did you get that?
90 minus 15.
That's right. Because if you look at this one, the horizontal line and the bridge or the pillar, they're gonna form a 90-degree angle, right? Because you have a horizontal and a vertical. They form 90. Okay? If this is 15 then this right here is going to be 75 degrees because that's 90 minus 15. So now I know this angle, and this is my angle of interest. Name the triangle for me. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So this is adjacent because I'm looking at angle 75, right? So what are you going to, what formula are you going to use? Tan, because I'm looking for the opposite and I know the adjacent. Okay? So tan theta equals to the opposite over the adjacent. So that's going to be tan 75 equals to, I don't know what the opposite is, over the adjacent is 18. So cross multiply, right? You can find tan 75 if you want first and then do multiplication. Can you guys tell me what you get when you do the whole thing? Are you guys good? Can someone give me the answer? 67? Point what? So 67.2, and that is going to be meter.
I kind of did it differently, but I still got the same answer.
How did you do it?
I used the picture above and used 18 as my opposite to find out the adjacent.
And you used this,
Didn't use the 75 angle, I used
the 15,
yeah.
but you used this as your 15, right? Or did you do this triangle?
I did that triangle.
Okay, that's the same thing. All right, because this is a word problem, we're looking at a therefore statement when I'm solving a word problem. So it's going to be therefore the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat is 67.2 meters.